I know nothing about this one. I might have to change the controls a bit. I don't know. We'll find out as we play. Chapters select. How many chapters are there? 6. Okay, that gives us an idea of how long it is. Seer, for seekers of story without a constant risk of death. Viking is seers of story, adventure, and challenge. Berserker is for individual who doesn't fear death. We'll do Viking. So I have a feeling this is easy, normal, hard, like super hard. Complete the game. Oh yeah. We'll do normal. Most games I'm fine with on normal. Although in comparison, now that I think about it, Force Unleashed, I wish I had done it on easy if I had known how difficult it was going to get. I will say this one has some... I mean, Beast Inside had really long load times, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one ends up with some really long load times. Like, environments. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not ridiculously dark because it's so light from the window behind me. Ew, I don't like how little I can move. Hold on.
Some slight movements. Her responses and cognitive abilities seem to work as intended. Good morning, my dear. Now serve straight.
She's fine.
Still a bit weak, I see. No more surprising.
Who are you?
Repeat that, my dear. I didn't quite catch it.
Who are you? Where am I?
It seems your throat muscles need some time to recover.
I don't like how the
I'll
muscles.
fix that for you later. Otherwise, this whole procedure would have been a waste of my precious time. Let us continue. Can you see the light? There's something waiting for you there.
I actually really hate how the camera maneuvers. Hold on. Okay, that's at my lowest DPS setting. This is at my highest. Jeez. Maneuverability with the mouse is horrible. Look acceleration. Acceleration multiplier. What the hell? Let's do this at 2.5. What? 2.6. Look sensitivity. We'll put it at 75. Let's see how that works. It's a little much, but it's we'll drop it a little. Here. Those default controls are horrible. Do that at 65 and we'll drop this down to 2.3, which I think it was at before. Close enough. Okay, that feels better. Still not perfect, but...
Find the button and press it. This should be the easiest one, even in your state.
The fuck? Okay, crouch. I don't think I have a whole lot of options.
Where are you?
Stop wasting your breath and my time. Just do as you're told. Go to the light.
No. I don't want to. Screw you. That's supposed to be Odin. Because he's missing an eye. What is that falling down then? I don't know. Oh, that's oh shoot. Who was the goddess of death in Norse mythology? Because I know this is supposed to be Norse. Like, or at least that's its anyways. No.
Good. Now, over to the next light.
I noticed that my input went away.
That's the lock. Find the key that unlocks it.
This is tutorial.
There you go. Now, over to the last light.
Where am I?
Stop talking already. I can't understand you before your thought has been applied. So stop talking! No, the light. Get over there.
What is this, showdown?
This happened.
Have any tattoo?
Very well. Now you can see the police state. Now stop acting out this ridiculous drama, and here's your gift.
No! What the hell did you do to me?
Shut up! I don't understand you. Stop straining you over the breakthrough, or you will never see. If that happens, then you are useless to me, and I would be forced to reuse the worthless hunk of me. Not even worthy of being incinerated. Now, use that gift that I granted you, and choose your side. Show me who you are.
And it's attached to each one. I mean, we could have.
You're not here, my dear. Find your sign.
Well, which one's yours? Anyone? That's Loki. Because that's his mouth would have been sewn shut. That'd be Loki.
By the soul of the existence. No. I refuse to believe it. Failure. This is all that I have created. And this is has forgotten throughout history.
I don't...
Oh, you have a limit on how often you can.
Won't you? There. I'll fix you later.
Thanks. Yeah, I can't identify each and every one of them. I know that's Death, and I don't remember the name Hel, I think. Hel. That's Odin. That, my guess, is Loki because of the marks around the mouth. Looks like it would have been sewn shut. Freya, maybe? Assuming this is just a way out.
Alice, I pray to Odin that you safely find this and that your escape is successful. You have to hurry. As soon as the spirit notices, he will come after you, and I don't know what he will do to you. The myth has taken control over everything. You have to find me right away.
The hell?
Use your sight to look for the symbols that will guide you to me.
Message saved by Ross Personal Digital Assistant.
RFID key inventory missions. This is interesting. Change page. Come find me. Is this going to be doing the whole thing that the Norse gods are actually aliens? Look at the servers. This is my site. Interesting. Let me double check and make sure, for the sake of anyone that's watching, including Isaac, that I'm pretty sure I did. I turned off motion blur. The side effect is on. I could turn it off, but I kind of want to keep it on, and it's not that bad. I don't want to sit with the sight on. That's the thing. I'm sorry. F the sight on or off? What does this do? 6725. No. 6, 7, 2.
Message from War Corporation. Surface outpost.
This is Dr. Yang. What the fuck are you doing down there? Why the fuck did you seal the entrance? Tell Dr. Anderson to shut it down immediately. The roots are spreading to populated areas. People are dying. I know you people are behind this. Shut it down right now. Rangers are coming through.
Message received at 9:32, 15th of August, 2027.
Yggdrasil? You said the roots. This way. Yeah, look at that. Hello? Hi, Twitch Peaks. Ah. That's an interesting climbing mechanic. Because like, you just touch it and it's just like, oh, hold on to it. And you just push up or down. It's actually kind of nice in a way, but I'm so used to doing the look up and move up. Okay. Wait, is this where I came from? So confused. No. Yeah, look, there's like Norse runes across the edges. I don't think this is where I came from. My hand wraps are driving me nuts. They keep on falling off. I really need some with proper Velcro again. I think this is where I came from. Oh, well, there we go. I keep turning it on and off because of the power that I'm also trying to see what things look like. What is that? Yeah, this isn't spooktastic at all. Okay, so there's save points. It's auto save points, I think, unless there's actual save. God damn it, wrist wrap. Come on. It's kind of cool. Oh, this is the save point.
A soul stone activated? And by you, I thought you were supposed to stay put, my dear.
Uh-oh.
Instead, like the ungrateful waste of life that you are, you decided to leave my merciful embrace. A decision you will regret in the dark.
Oh, am I gonna have, like, super over the top? Hold on. I just realized. Controls. Go back. Bindings. So, use, as much as I like use. Oh, it's also on the gamepad. Yeah, fuck it. If it becomes a problem later, I'll change it. I was thinking of changing interact because I think interact is also the left mouse button. I was thinking of just turning E into lean left. Because I'm feeling like I'm gonna need to do some hiding and leaning on this. Especially if I have a lean ability. I don't... Wait a minute. We've been seeing those skulls everywhere. I'm wondering if those are people that are, like... I mean, I can find out by just going near them. See if I can go around them. You look fine. Space is for jump. Yeah, I was supposed to go this way. Which makes me wonder what the other way is then. I don't think I want to alert them. I don't know. At least it recharges relatively quickly. Why is it trying to tell me how to run? Because it wants me to run. Wants me to run. Not what I wanted to do. I keep going? Is he still behind me? There we go. Stopped. Shit. Her mask is off, though. Oh, you're gone. Oh god, the game's frame rate. It's all like I can't deal with the load. Yeah, it's using the elevator as a way to simulate loading between two different areas. It's just, oh god, the load. It's so dark. What is this? Collectible. Oh boy. I don't care about collectibles. Ow. Not accepting handprints. Not accepting my handprints. How dare you? This also looks like the wrong hand. Just based on the handprint, it looks like it wants your right hand. She's like, let me hold up my left. Ay. Movement, please. Is this going to be one of those games where you only can save at certain save points? Yep. Oh, that's going to be annoying if you have a very difficult area you have to get through. Something over there. Don't look like you did very good.
I've been leading my team to go through the routes to fetch artifacts for Warcorp for over 3 months now. I know it's not my place to question my orders, but I can no longer deem transportation through the routes as safe. It wasn't a problem when I thought the other worlds were inhabited and dead. But last time Team 4 went through, we were fully armed. And still only half of us came back. And these roots, they're still spreading. Before the power of the gods, we are nothing.
Hi, Legacy. What the hell is this? Oh, it's more faces. I'm doing pretty good. Little tired. Coffee maker is not functioning properly. And we have so much snow, there's no way of getting out of the house. So that's always fun. Isaac's supposed to be streaming tonight, so I have no idea what we're doing as far as like shoveling or anything. I think he's gonna do a little bit of shoveling today, probably while I'm cooking dinner is my thought, but we're not giving up his stream. The Sims makeup stream from Sunday night is probably not gonna happen tomorrow like I originally wanted, because I didn't plan for the snow to be as bad as it is. But we're gonna play it by ear.
She left because she hates you. She left you all alone here.
Uh...
Stupid, disgusting creature.
Sounds like a lovely being. Snowmageddon. It's kind of along those lines. I'd rather do The Sims tomorrow like initially intended to make up for missing it on Sunday, but getting to the grocery store in one way or another kind of takes precedence at this point. If we weren't having Snowmageddon, I wouldn't care as much. But it's bad enough that, like, the roads are barely cleared. Barely cleared. And I can't see my car. My car is underneath way too much snow. It's just a mound of white across the street. Okay. I feel this game is gonna be like Batman, like, what was it, Arkham Asylum, the first one? Where you're just tempted to always wear, like, use the cowl's vision to move around the game because it shows you way more than just running around normally, even though the normal mode is the prettier way to play the game. Yeah. I saw you. At least this looks like it's being placed in appropriate locations. Six, 7, 2, 5. It's gonna be a stealth game. Seven, 9, 1, 3. Ow! I have a feeling this is like safe room. 7, 9, 1, 3. Where we are that we have that much snow? Oh, we're in no, we're not in Canada. We're in Pennsylvania. So eastern coast, northeastern coast of the US. Normally major winter storms that hit the East Coast we tend to get the tail end of them. This one just kind of hit. Is there a door with a combination I need to get to? Location revealed. Good luck with that. Pennsylvania. Have fun finding it from there. He kind of sees you way too easily. So I'm not going to go over there and see if there's anything. Oh. Artifact research. Yeah, no, I've seen pictures of how bad snow can get in other places. We've had bad snow before, but not as bad. I personally, being born and raised from Los Angeles, California, I've never seen snow this bad, and I've only lived over here for what? I think this is my fourth winter, fifth, fourth. When you lived near Cleveland, the lake effect snow is intense. Oh my god. What the hell is the lake effect snow? Oh my god, this game has some overly long loads. Like, I do appreciate what they did with the overall look and dynamics of this place, but dear lord, those are some long load times. I feel like this is one of the devs. Immortality. The dev. The only dev. They saw, like, let me put my face here. Nice coffee machine. Research lab. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was that way. Nothing that way. Don't go that way. It was going the right way. It's kind of interesting. Just randomly picked it, but then again, it looks like it's the only way to go. There it is. It's where a normal cold front comes over Lake Erie, picks up a ton of moisture, and dumps like 12 to 18 inches over. Oh god. Your dad lives along the lake, and it gets pretty bad. Even like mid-late March. Ugh. Ever since I've lived here, I've noticed that February tends to be when it gets the worst. Sure enough, February hits and we get like horrible snow. Like it's really bad at the moment. But and it's supposed to be snowing again Friday, I think Isaac said. But if we can't get out of the house because it's too much of a pain in the ass for us to do the stream and to shovel our cars out, what we'll probably do is just order delivery for groceries just for the one time. I prefer going to the store, but we'll order delivery if we have to and deliver the groceries the one time and then just whatever in the future. Should I just run past him? I feel like I might be able to go around him if I just go this way. Fucking kidding me. Find a way to open the airlock. Yeah. This way. This feels like stealth of the dark, like creepy game, not a horror game. The funny thing is, Steam itself lists it as a horror, but I'm noticing that Twitch won't. Twitch doesn't. It's not one of the tags. All this stuff is glowing red.
Dr. Lisa Svensson, Supervisor, Day 3 of tablet analysis. We received several stone tablets from Front Alfheim with inscriptions apparently symbolizing the 9 realms of the World Tree. Initial analysis shows that the tablet emits an energy field boosting cell regeneration. End of note.
Huh. So, being near the tablet makes you heal faster? Is that why it's red? Any of this red stuff just makes you heal faster? Back in 77, there was so bad of a snow and your front door was blocked, you had to go outside using your bedroom. Oh my god. No electricity for 1 week. Oh my god. I mean, I've dealt without electricity for a week before, having been in California during like one of the bigger earthquakes. Trying to remember, that was 94, I think, 1994, when that earthquake hit. We basically had no electricity in our home for an entire week. We didn't even have working. The toilet started working again, I think, after 2 days. I want to say. But we were on emergency situation for everything for quite a while. Was it 3 to 4 days we didn't have electricity? Maybe it was 3 to 4. Keep thinking it was like a week. It was about a week, actually. No, it was about 5 days. Not exactly a week, but close enough. What the hell's with the crying? That's the year the Ohio River froze over in Cincinnati. Some people all actually walked across. I didn't know this was going to be stealth mechanics game. I mean, I'm not against it. It's just sometimes it can get to be a little laborious to play a game that's just all about stealth mechanics. This does not look like the right way to go. Definitely not. What can I see through things? Isn't there something over here too? Or no? That's a shield. That's another shield. Green, red.
Mythology research, note 6. The expeditions to Asgard have proven fruitful yet again. The team brought back several shields that seem to possess a number of strange capabilities which are completely out of our control. According to the myth, these shields seem to have belonged to the winged creatures known as Valkyries. The mission of these creatures were to bring dead warriors to an afterlife in Valhalla, and must have possessed enormous powers.
My current guess is that Asgard is another dimension, and they somehow made a connection to another dimension, and when they said the myth is taking over, it means whatever creatures or whatever that they called the Norse gods at the time have somehow broken through and are in control, or are gaining control. And we'll find out as time goes on. I'm relatively interested in what they're trying to do here. No idea what this. Oh, I was gonna say I have no idea why it wants me up here. Let's look over and I see this. Here's another shield. There's a whole bunch of them. These were supposed to be by the Valkyries. How big is a Valkyrie? How fucking big is a Valkyrie? Different colors. Are you still alive? Oh, it's a hand. You're fine. Don't have to hear any more of that creepy screaming if I don't have the sight on. Oh, because I have the hand, I can open up that airlock. Oh my god, I just passed by him without even noticing. Holy shit. Wait, is that a liar? That's the same liar that was in... Hold on. I'm in Steam and I'm looking at the store page real quick. I want to know if this is the same developers that did that other Norse-based game. It's by Angry Demon Studio. Yeah, they did Unforgiving. That's the same liar that's in Unforgiving. I liked Unforgiving. I mean, it had some flaws with it, and it wasn't as... I don't remember any of the things I really wish it was. I just remember overall it was relatively decently done. There were some downsides to it, but it wasn't horrible. Why do I care about any of this? I really don't. What is that? I need to get over there. Oh god, it's jittery. I don't mean it to be jittery. So far it's okay. It's not exactly horror in the sense that I thought it was gonna be. It's more on a dark side than anything. Do they have a head bob in this? I thought I had it off, honey. I turned off motion blur. Head bobbing is on. There. Sorry, my love. Here, let's do this now. No, it's not just you. Head bob was on. I found it. It actually had a ratio. I'd prefer to keep it on a little bit because I like the way it... I tend to like head bob and what it does, but at the same time, it doesn't kill me to turn it off. And I know it allows you to watch stuff. Where did it go? Can I look at that? No.
Mythology Research, Note 1. Sarah has shown me a lot of the myths surrounding the ancient objects we have recovered. Just like assumed, most of these stories corresponds only a little with the true events of the past. giants and fire giants are very much like the descriptions, but the Vanir and Aesir gods differ a lot from their noble fairy tale versions. Some stories are not even close to as gruesome as they are in real life. More of these stories later.
2734. Yeah, I think these roots are from Yggdrasil. That's my guess. What the hell is Yggdrasil then? Probably in there. I need to go. Yeah, it has to be there. Ugh, that red light. Oh, damn, long stream. The same as normal. I mean, yesterday it didn't look as long because the stream broke at one point, so it kind of got broken up into two. Okay. I mean, there's no power anywhere else. What the hell's this? Oh, jeez. Oh, you haven't seen this game in a long time? I have stayed away from it. The moment I saw that it had Norse stuff in it, I was very interested. I don't feel like Norse mythology is used enough in games. Especially in a horror sense. And the few that have done it, I don't feel like they ever... There's very few that have really captured it, in my opinion, from, like, what I've experienced. It's kind of like Lovecraftian horror. It's very hard to find good Lovecraftian horror. You can find some that are decent, that are inspired by... Oh, God. Why are there spiders? You can find decent Lovecraftian horror that has good inspiration that's pretty decent, but is it a good Lovecraftian story? Most times, no. Oh, no. Get around it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ugh.
Oh, shit. What am I doing? Come on. Just a little bit further.
I mean, we'll probably find out why, Quizzical. Why it was a game that people were... I have a feeling it's not that long. I think when I looked it up, it's not supposed to be that long. You can see which chapters you can pick from at the beginning. There's 6 chapters. I don't know how long each chapter is. Don't stick around then, Luna, if you're gonna play this. Hi.
If I would have been 5 seconds late, the demons would have torn you apart. The great Odin spared your life, but left you broken. But that's okay, because I fixed you. No, you know what? I made you better.
What's with this? Is he Odin?
Remarkable, isn't it?
What?
No, you stay down. The anesthetics haven't left your system yet.
Oh, my head.
Okay, let's see here. Speech should be fine. I prepared the tissue. Yeah, I gave the bone structure a checkup as well. And the arm? How does it feel? Strange feeling, isn't it? When it's bonding to you. I know. I have a few of my own. Anyway, I have much to prepare.
You rest for now.
Well, technically, he could be Odin. He's missing an eye.
Henrik, look at her. It's Alice.
The injuries she suffered and survived. It's not human.
That doesn't mean she's not.
Who are you?
By Odin.
My voice.
She even sounds like. Yes. Yes. I fixed your voice. And your arm.
Who are you? What's going on?
I'm Henrik Anderson, the CEO of Borcorp.
Oh.
The voice you're hearing is my wife, Sarah. She's up on the surface well.
Unfortunately,
You and I are stuck down here.
the things happening down there are happening up here as well. And it's getting worse by the minute.
What did you do to me?
I brought you back from Helheim.
Henrik, calm down. The journey to save her almost killed you. I don't want to lose you. Since she already has the prosthetic installed, tell her about it.
Fine. Your new arm holds great power. Charged by Atrium, it can channel a magnificent force. It's based upon ancient knowledge uncovered by my wife.
And brought into fruition by Henrik. The arm is called Jerngreper.
You brought a hand with you. Use the Jerngreper to extract the RFID from it. You'll gain access to all doors with that level of security clearance.
Oh.
Now try it. Scan the hand on the table and then use it downstairs on the lock.
I know this is a lot to ask. We're not taking this lightly. Please. I'll tell you more as you go.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, Quizzy. He's not Odin. He definitely is reminiscent of it a little bit, but... No, because the other research notes said that the Norse gods were nothing like their fairy tale counterparts. So anything with that one. Level 1 door access. Look, level 3.
I'm making connection here.
Huh? These earthquakes are getting far too frequent. The roots are spreading faster. Please hurry. I'll show you all the things you need to know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. You can hear me as long as our radio can reach your Bifrost system.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's meant to be more atmospheric than it is horror-based.
Is your first obstacle. A service hatch that can usually only be opened from the inside, unless you're an engineer. However, Jerngreper can open the tunnels in an unconventional way. But first, you need power. You should find an Atrium upgrade in a nearby room. That right there is a small Atrium cell that can power the arm. Insert it in the arm, get back to the service hatch, and fire a burst at it to fry the lock circuits. And don't forget to refill your power with the power station on the wall before you move on.
Oh, so each one I have one shot of it, I think. Yeah. You go like, Yeah, it's a bit more atmospheric than the studio's first game, but still fairly on par. Yeah, I already ran across an Easter egg of the first game. I didn't even know.
With enough upgrades for Jerngreper, you can activate the weapon inside it.
I didn't even know that they had made Unforgiven or Unforgiving until I saw the Liar. I ran across the Liar and I was all like, oh, that. I'm starting to remember some of the issues I had with that game. I still like that game in a lot of ways. It just didn't hit the spot like I was hoping it would.
There's another obstacle you can overcome with Jerngreper. Use your sight to find the ladder's control panel. Aim at it and fire a directed burst to lower the ladder.
Oh, it's a toggle. Oh, that's weird.
Since Jerngraper is relying on atrium power cells, your life might be depending on not running out. There is another, larger power cell that you can carry with you at all times. Collect the power cells. Anytime you want to use them, activate your Bifrost personal display systems for instructions and to keep track of how many you've collected.
Where are they? Oh, there. Oh. So I can recharge on the go. Okay, I get it. Yeah, each time, if this studio is going to continue on the whole Norse mythology track, more power to them, because I really want a good game based and steeped within Norse mythology, and I feel like it's, like I was saying earlier, it's kind of like Lovecraftian horror. It's really hard to find something that's good with it.
That is locked with an RFID signature you don't have. But now, that won't be a problem for you. It's the same as the earlier electronics, but the mechanics of the door needs a little finesse. Use your sight to see the mechanics inside the door and time the burst to get through.
Really? I do not like... I feel like I'm going to use those up, but... Shit. I can deal without using my charges if I go back, and I kind of want to do that. I know it's a little bit far, but I don't want to use those charges up. I kind of want to keep them in case I fuck up, because opening these doors, I'm going to fuck up. Hard to find something that isn't totally Brawlhalla-fied. I'm confused. I don't know why I'm not understanding that, but... Oh, you mean like Thor and all that kind of stuff? Where it's always like... the super machismo characters? Is that what you mean? 'Cause I could definitely agree with that. Like... For a lot of people currently, I feel like Marvel drives a lot of the interest in mythology, and they constantly want to focus on Thor or Odin. I would love to see more that doesn't relate to Thor, Odin, or Loki. Like, I get that there's supposed to be interesting ones, but I want to see something else. Yeah, a lot of media that involves Norse history and culture is just, hell yeah, brother Vikings, I'm a Viking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm going back. Fuck this. I don't want to waste my charges, and this is the easiest way to get them. I don't know if that's going to reset because I'm going away from it. It might. This might not be worth doing. That's really hard to do. You want to see more Norse culture and folklore and horror, not just mythology. You want to see more folk monsters and stories. Similar to the first game. Yeah. More localized. If I remember, my problem with Unforgiving was some of the monsters weren't as scary in the end, and their mechanics were kind of blah. But it was a good attempt. I could just be coming here. Why the hell am I going? I noticed it, Wolver. I noticed it afterwards. Does remember. Alright, we're going back. I want that one. I have a feeling it's too easy to use up those little charges. Yeah, it was pretty standard. Be chased by monsters in an indie horror, but you like their themes. Yeah, I did too. There was a lot about it that I ended up liking. What? What's the point in this? Is that something I already grabbed? Did I come in here all just for a stupid collectible? Fuck. I think I did. It doesn't really show me how many charges I have. Kind of have to remember. Still trying to design your monster, you're worried about it looking doofy. Trial and error. Design, redesign, redo, perfect. Like it's very possible you go through multiple iterations. I really want to recharge, but I'm going to keep going forward because I keep running back to it just to see if there's one in front of me.
Everything seems to be working again. Where were we? Right. Our world, Midgard, is sharing its existence with 8 other worlds that are
Other
all
dimensions.
connected by something known in the legends as Yggdrasil, the World Tree.
When we started researching the travel between worlds, we used technology to tap into a magical artifact known in the legends as the Apsulov, controller of the roots of Yggdrasil. This made it possible for us to safely travel to other worlds. Then, something came through one of the roots. Spirit. It took control of the Apsulov and our systems, causing an emergency override. The facility was completely sealed, and the roots started spreading.
We need to reverse this by collecting the 9 artifact keys originally made to control the artifact and the roots it brings forth. But Henrik has traveled too much unprotected. He almost died when he saved you and wouldn't survive going through another route. You are literally our only hope of stopping this. Without those keys, the roots and nightmares will take over our world. The fire giants will...
Sarah!
Wait, Henrik, I'm losing connection again.
Sarah? Shit! Listen, we know the location of one of the keys. Ahead of you is a route that will take you to Niflheim, the ice world.
I don't want to go to
Every
Niflheim.
moment, the roots spread further into Midgard, so find the key and come back here as soon as possible. Please, hurry.
Apsulov is Voluspa backwards. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is. Yay! I did it that time. I'm not going to run all the way back. I have 6 of them. This was probably the most popular, well-known poem of the Poetic Edda. See, I don't know enough about it. Like, a lot of Norse mythology, I don't know all that much. Like, I know some basic stuff from things I've read and seen. More than the average person, I would say. But not to the point where I know the poetry and stuff. But I also never really got heavily into poetry ever. I tried to. And I've never been one that was all like, oh my god, poetry, I really need to include this in my life. think I've done enough on saving these right now. So I'm fine with using them. I really don't feel the need to have to get these collectibles, but if I see them, I'm gonna take them. Let this recharge. I don't feel like the eye should need a recharge, at least right now. It doesn't feel like it needs one. It feels like it should have it on off. I kind of get that they're trying to keep you from using it all the time, but if it recharges so quickly and all I've had to do is just sit here and just go and wait and then turn it back on, it's like, why do you even have a charger? It might come up later. For now, I know that's how I feel. Creation of the world, part of it according to Google. Oh, okay. Kind of one of the primary sources of a lot of Norse mythology that we know today. I mean, the one type of myth and lore and legend that I've always liked was Celtic, but you can never nail it down properly. Apparently it's very sporadic and stories change like constantly with it. I don't know why. I always think of that when I think of Norse mythology. Like, Norse mythology is pretty grounded in general, but then if you try to go into Celtic mythology, like I had done back in the day, it's all like, just forget it. It's all over the place. But I do like the fact that there's all this stuff for Norse mythology you can look up and dive into. Yeah, because this is another thing that's disguising the load into another area. Which is why it was taking so long. Is this Niflheim? Looks like Niflheim. There's a radius to that.
Message for Dr. Henrik Anderson. Dr. Brian Roberts, Niflheim Operations Supervisor. Minor progress report on Niflheim Outpost N502. Construction is moving along according to schedule. Procedures after the complete destruction of N498 are implemented and seems to be working. Building is strictly held to crevices. The amount of noise is held to a minimum, and outposts are working 24/7 to avoid the attention of the natives. However, the morale is very strained after the 48 casualties at N498.
48?
Worst of all are the sounds of the natives. It travels for miles through the infinite night and fog in this dead landscape. It just chills you to the core.
Don't go that way. While I feel that might be interesting to head in that direction, I also don't feel like there's enough over there. I think I need to go this way. Grainy visuals. That was without the sight on. This game really wants you to rely on the sight. And the sight is kind of cool. I'm fine with it. Uh-oh. Jotun? run. I mean, what's up here? Anything? There's that. Sound is so cool. Yeah, no, the sound design is good. I do like the sound design quite a bit. I feel like the voice of the spirit that we had at the very beginning was very heavily borrowed from Showdown, though, from System Shock. Which is another game at some point I would like to play, because I never got into System Shock. System Shock actually scared me to death back in the day. I feel like I could handle it now. And I do have it. It's not lit up, though. And even if it was, I have no way up there. Find alternate route back to Midgard. Why did you have the thing to break into it? Can I open these? No. One thing that this game does, and a lot of other games called Helheim, it never was Helheim. The place is just called Hell. Pet peeve of yours. I thought the goddess was Hell, and Helheim was the location. I mean, I don't fully remember, but I do remember hearing it before, and I know that they've been used. Like you said, they're kind of been used interchangeably. I think people did that later to differentiate it from Hell, since it was also the name of the goddess. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I have no problems with people doing that just for differentiation's sake, because can you imagine trying to have a standard conversation where you're trying to inform someone about something and you're trying to refer to the goddess, but then you're trying to refer to the place and they don't know which one you're talking about? Does this matter? It doesn't matter which one I went through. Why is there wind blowing from this way when there's a wall? I have problems with this. Oh. Wait, is there a limit? Oh no, there is a limit, but it recharges.
Look, you get this? I promise you I have gathered a lot of data on the key's whereabouts. I'm this close to finding it. But the road home, I can't get to it. Not with that thing outside. Listen, I don't know how much more of this I can take. You have to send someone to find another route. My feet are starting to I can't feel them anymore.
The mechanic of bringing that out is I'm not with it yet. I keep pressing the wrong button to try and put my hand away. I don't feel like touching it. Someone has ankle nubs now. Yeah, I think his feet fell off. Yeah, I keep on pressing F or something to try and put the hand away. I don't know why. I think it's because of all the force power stuff from the Star Wars games I played recently. I keep wanting to hit F to bring it out. F is for the eyes. Hold on. The Force. Use the Force. Yeah, unless for some reason I decide I want to play Fallen Order on stream, which is very unlikely, I think we're done with Star Wars games on the channel. At least for a long while. And I think the only thing that holds me back from wanting to play Fallen Order is I know there are people that watch the channel, including one of our mods, Sci-Fi, who want to play Fallen Order on their own, and they don't want to see the story. Oh, that's a door. I was wondering what that circular motion was. That's a door on the other side of this. Look, you don't need to fall out like that. Number 2 access. Shit. Why did I do that? Oh, it's fine. Hey, it's a 4th one. I can get behind getting more of these. I'm gonna go back and charge first before something forces me to have to run for my life or something. I don't know. I don't know what this game's gonna throw at me yet. Is the Force Luke? We have not played a single game where we played as Luke Skywalker, okay? Let's go up. Sure, all the blood here is not... doesn't mean anything. Really? That was it? Collection? Yeah, I see the door. Why am I not seeing the door here? It's on the other side of that wall. That's not working. Thought that might work, and I might need to open it for some reason that way, but it doesn't look like it's working at all. I have a tendency if I'm doing a bunch of stuff next to a save point, every time I do something new-ish, I'm just gonna save. Why? Because I don't want to have to reload. Is this where I came from? Yeah, this is where I came from. This way. That other door up there probably is a collection thing. Oh well. I don't care enough about the collection and being like super 100%. That's 2. I have to get to that skull. Get in it. Get in it. Can I not get in it? I cannot get in the skull. It's over there. Do I want to know what happens if you get caught? Not really. I was gonna go back out and get caught just to see what would happen, but then it did that. Because I realized, I'm like, I saved not long ago, plus there was a door I didn't go through. Not that I care though, but... Giant big hand. I think the big hand would have been a little bit more creepier if it had come at me a little bit differently, and maybe if it wasn't phasing through the floor slightly. Because I saw the edges of part of the heel of the hand going through the floor because it was clipping through. It was still cool. Find alternate route back to Midgard.
Is that you? Oh, thank God. You made it back alive. As soon as we lost connection, I thought, I can see you on a camera view. Ahead of you, in Apsulov research, there's an elevator that you can take to me on floor B1. I've marked the elevator so you can find it with your sight. There's probably a lot of things to explore in Apsulov research, but don't stay for too long. Don't insert the key into the tablet until I've analyzed it. Please hurry.
What if I want to? Easy peasy. Yeah, it wasn't too bad to get past it. Oh, I think if Unforgiving's the game I'm thinking of it, I just remembered what the ending was, and that was what bugged me about it, because they couldn't just leave it at being mythology based. They had to like ground it in some sort of psychoses / issue. And as much as I was okay with what they were trying to do, I really disliked that they didn't just leave it. And that's something that a lot of games that touch on mythology don't seem to know how to do. They always want this twist ending. I'm so tired of twist endings. Like... I'm sorry, what? Fenrir? Is that you? It's like you the sacrifice all along, or I was the god all along, or you were. It's just bad. No, it was kind of like, trying to remember the name of the game. The one with Senua, the first one. You know how they're making Senua 2 or whatever? Where it's all like Norse mythology, Norse mythology, Norse mythology, and then at the end of it, she's just crazy! I'm all like, oh, goody.
Mythology research, note 4, with Dr. Henrik Anderson and my lovely wife.
Dr. Sarah Anderson.
The power of the hammer of the god is on a whole other level than anything discovered before. The hammer is powering the entire facility, and it's more stable than anything else of this strength. Even the power cells charged with it has a huge amount of power.
We've decided to call the power Atrium, after the creator of the hammer. And not only does Atrium have the attributes described by Henrik, it also has a lot of magical potential. I don't know how to describe the phenomena scientifically, but Atrium has a terrifying effect on certain creatures from the myth that are affiliated with darkness. When it was wielded by Thor, it must have had an enormous destructive capacity. No wonder the gods are described as feared by everyone in the 9 realms.
Hellblade, it was very apparent that it was dealing with their psychosis since the beginning. Yeah, Isaac guessed on it when I was playing it because he was sitting next to me while I played it. And I said even from the beginning, if that was what they were going to do, I was going to be severely disappointed because I was hoping that it was actually going to be based on Norse mythology and actually deal with Norse mythology. And then they ended up doing that. And it just... There's too many games now that want to deal with mythology on a story level, and then it turns out to be just in the character's head for whatever reason. And it just... It's like, can't you just have a good supernatural-based game and leave it? Like... I have no interest in playing like the second Hellblade game, Senua 2, whatever they decided they were gonna call it, because as Isaac and I had like said to each other, we've already gone on an adventure with Crazy. We don't want to go on an adventure with Crazy again. I have a feeling the dog is in here, by the way. And I just have no desire to see another game from her viewpoint when we already know she's got mental issues. Also, thank you for the resub, Sci-Fi. I think I missed it a little bit because it was in the middle of the talking of that thing. But hi! I got my emotes back. You can... I think Hellblade did it very well for you. I'm not saying it was bad in the way that they had done it. They did, like, I can definitely get behind people who sit there and like Hellblade. I personally didn't care for it. I wish they had done it differently. I wish they had stuck with the mythology. But the delivery was well done. The acting was fantastic. There was a lot to really like about it, and I really enjoyed playing the game overall. I just wish it had stuck with the mythology aspect personally. That's my own personal take on the story. I can't fault anyone else for liking it, because it is a good game and it was well delivered.
Mythology research, note 5. There are many gods from the myths, which seem to have ties to the things we are retrieving from the other worlds. We have items from Odin, the Allfather, and his son Thor, the god of lightning. We have also found proof of the existence of the immortal Baldur and Freya, the goddess of fertility. And we have some leads on Hel, the goddess of death, Mimir, the keeper of the Well of Wisdom, and Loki, the god of mischief. That one worries me a bit.
But I think my thing comes down to there's not a whole lot of games that really focus on Norse mythology, and so when there was one, I was super excited for it, and I was just really sad that it just didn't stick with the mythology, and it did one of the classical... I mean, I hate to say it, it is, like, even if it was well delivered, it is a classical cop-out on the mythology stuff. It doesn't really exist because it's in the character's head for whatever reason. Insert reason here. I'd like to see more where it just focuses on the mythology and that the mythology is real, because I enjoy those. I'm a fantasy geek. What do you want from me? Like, I want the Norse wizards and stuff like that. I want to deal with that. This is pretty cool so far. I like the aesthetic and difference. I mean, it's not fantasy, it's in the sci-fi realm, but this one's really cool the way it's being done. Is that the spirit? It's not quite the spirit.
Mythology research, note 3. The information me and Henrik has unearthed is just as astounding as mentioned in the previous notes made by Henrik. One thing I just had to note was a story depicting an enormous wall built to protect Asgard from the outside world. The story talks of the gods making a wager with a giant. The wager was that if the giant could finish the wall within a set amount of time, he could marry the goddess Freya. However, when the giant was almost finished, the gods cheated. And to add insult to injury, Thor crushed the giant's head with his hammer. This wall, that is described in the Younger Edda, doesn't seem to be a wall at all. It's a statue capable of shutting out the roots of Yggdrasil and opening them to the one in control of it. I fear that this statue is exactly what we have here in the facility. The Apsulov.
You went into it not expecting it to deliver a story of mythology, but to include inspiration. Yeah, I kind of went into it, I think I was hoping beyond hope it was going to include a story of mythology and wasn't going to try and be something else. So I can understand if that was the... if you went in with that expectation. I think part of the reason... Okay. I think part of the reason I really wanted it to be a story about mythology was I really liked the way they delivered the visuals and everything, because I thought the way the magic of the world and the powers of the gods and just the mythological beings within it were done just so well. They weren't like Dungeons and Dragons flashy fantastical. They were subtle, but they were there. And it was really good. And I like when subtlety is included with the fantastical, because I think it makes it that much more interesting and more fantastical, because the average person doesn't notice it, but it's there. That's a door that's not open. Don't much want to go over to you. This room is really big. I need your hand. Hey. I need your hand when you get down and crouch down and cry. Can I pulse them? That's level 7. Ow! Okay, maybe not yet. Maybe I don't need that yet. That was funny. I'm sorry, what? Supposed to go in that? Probably. If I could get annoyed with Twitch Firefox browsers. Second chance achievement. You don't touch chat for a second, it goes, you're obviously not using this anymore. Oh look, you went back to a page instead of type. Oh my god. Where am I?
Lots of difficulties maneuvering the other 8 worlds of Yggdrasil to find the artifacts that we need. That is, until now. Henrik found out that magical beings can see on a spectrum that is invisible to mere mortals. And with artifacts and knowledge brought home from Valheim, Henrik has managed to infuse this magic into an augmented reality implant, making the spectrum visible to the user. And this is an amazing leap forward to unlock the secrets that these worlds are holding from us.
That's the eye that we currently have. Except it was given to us by the spirit, so a gift? If I don't need to get inside those areas right now, and there's no way for me to charge my ability, there's no need for it. There's something there. Another door. What do I have? I have 1, 2. I have 7. I still have 7. I did get it. That's funny. So even though it killed me, I managed to get it. Feel like we should try to be leery of gifts and spirits? Well, that's the eye that I currently have. I don't know what the hell that thing was trying to do, but it brought us to life, or brought us back to life. I don't know what. I mean, there's not much else we could have done. It's not like we had any control of it. I'm liking this so far, though. I mean, there were things I liked about Forgiving, so... TRN... That's not a T. I forget what that is. I'm looking at this, like, Ultima type runic writing, which is horrible, because I know the Ultima runic writing was not correct. Level 8. Just let me in there. I mean, technically it could if I blast it open.
Dilly researcher Yang, Node 40. The Apsulov containment facility has grown in equal proportions to the discoveries made during the last few months. The various spatial phenomena occurring in the vicinity of the Apsulov are astounding, and the materials excavated are just... they're alien in nature and most likely dangerous. And I keep wondering about Dr. Henrik Anderson's intentions. It's clear he's looking for something. At first I figured it to be a religious reasoning behind his actions. But when I came across a schedule for the facility, I noticed how Anderson has apparently moved his own daughter into one of the advanced care units. He's planning something. I want to find out what.
Good for you. Alright. There was only one thing that opened up for us. I can blast open a bunch of these doors, but I don't have, like, this one. I could blast open this one. That has a save point inside of it. Can I just open it? I don't think I can open it because it's a level 3. Shit. Really did not need to do that, but I mean, save in the area. Might as well. The only reason I did it was so I could get to that save. So what about here? No? Alright. Got a level 5 door lock. We could... Oh, this is... I mean, there was the other elevator. I don't know if this is going to just put me between the two floors. Excuse me.
Floor 1, Apsulov research.
Stupid. B1. Oh my god. Oh god. Where did it come from? I don't want to go after it in a while. We have second floor, fourth floor we can go to. Oh, doggy. Oh, hi. I didn't expect it at all. I was just like, Question is, how many are there? If there's only one, then he's stuck up there, thankfully. I wonder if that goes down to hell. Heim. And Luna like twitches out of one eye. I just let's see. Nope. Have to find that code. Level 3. It's open. Hello.
Do you have it? Oh, magnificent! Praised be Odin and all of his sons. Oh, you've done well.
I almost died, and
I'm worried about him.
And now you've taken the first step in my plan to save this world of ours. Oh, jag har fortfarande en chans.
Yes, but...
Now, there's much I have to show you. And time is of the essence. At the end of the hallway is a room. The key code is 3425. I'll direct you once you've entered the room. Please, leave questions for afterwards. Now go.
Can I go in there?
Where do I even begin?
What's this way? This isn't the room, I know that.
Dr. Lisa Svensson, supervisor, day 12 of tablet analysis. Dr. Anderson brought an artifact holding an engraved sphere and some form of magnetic energy field. The text delivered with the sphere suggests that it's a soul stone. Something meant to replicate and store the soul of any higher being. There are accounts of time anomalies and split realities, but they are impossible to read at the time.
Someone needs to stop hurting the TV, it's broken. Alright. Let's go back. That one. 3425, he said. Ooh, I just saw the time. Hopefully we can get this done. 3.
This clears a lot of things up for us. Thank you for bringing the key back.
You're welcome. And thank you for fixing my arm.
Yeah. I assume you have no memories of your past, and I bet you're wondering who you are. Well, so am I. But I'm locked out of the facility's main database at the moment, so if we make a quick detour then...
Henrik! Thousands are dying every minute, and you're talking about detours?
We need to know, Sarah. I need to know what happened to her.
Don't put the girl through any more than she has to, Henrik. Don't make her do this.
We have to figure this out. The emergency system severed the connection between most of the systems and the base. You need to go to the medical research facility and approve a remote link to grant me access to the information we need. I would do it myself, but I'm not strong enough. I'll show you everything you need to know on the way.
I have a feeling like you're like his daughter's body brought back to life or something. Like something severely wrong happened, because they said that he had moved his daughter down here or something, and he was all excited and called you Alice, and you were like this spitting image or whatever. I have a feeling you're like related to him somehow, or you're supposed to be, or you look like. Something to that extent. Looks normal. Totes normal. What's with the water? Splashies. Oh, was that supposed to be me? God. Not really. I mean, I'm in the water, but I don't think I'm meant to be in that much. Honestly, this is the easiest way to see everything right now. 8 out of 28. I'm not worried. I probably missed one. I
Most things in
guaranteed.
the facility are always handled with extreme caution, while some just aren't. We're hundreds of meters below the surface in northern Sweden. If something happens, it could be hours before help arrives. Above that, some of the artifacts clearly emits energy fields that could be a potential long-term health risk. The statue in the center of the facility has hundreds of people walking by it all day. Not to mention the gigantic hammer that was carelessly placed in a room where serious scientists, including myself, are working unprotected right next to it. My PDA tablet was low on battery this morning, but when I got back to my quarters, the battery was almost full. This just can't be right.
How dare they recharge through the air using these artifacts? God, the Apple company is pissed off. That wasn't a licensed Apple recharger. Save stones is supposed to recreate us when we die. Maybe the daughter touched the stones, possibly, but they said it was for higher beings. But it wasn't just that. The spirit said it had recreated us, I think. Hard to remember when you're thrown into something in the beginning and it's just random stuff being said to you that doesn't make any sense at the time. But you definitely sound like you were intentionally brought back by something. Ugh. God. You joke, but they would. Well, I mean, no, it is my assumption that she was brought back. Why the spirit would be involved, though, whatever the hell the spirit is, but essentially the spirit, I'm guessing, is from Asgard. Why that thing would have been involved in bringing her back, I don't know.
There's a battery. In case of a facility-wide power failure, they can be charged to power equipment in smaller areas. Jungreper has the ability to remotely charge these batteries with large and small bursts. When you're done with it, you can just take the energy right back, like any power station. This will make the area go dark again.
I have problems because I just... What is that? Like, I'm coming out here just to use this. Like, I need to charge all of this. I'm sorry, you wanted me to use my little batteries? I only have 17 of those. I mean, it's right here, so... Hi. Now?
Well, I would try not to do.
Oh, that's how you do that. I'm gonna wait until I find the next save.
That thing stopping your path is a wraith, a ghost of a Jotun giant. It's time to show you the weapon in Jarngripr. The last level, right before it overloads, is used to destroy evil magic. But be wary, different creatures will react differently to the power, so be careful when using it. Use the large atrium burst to destroy the Jotun wraith that stops your path.
I'll be back. Let me see. Wait. Hold what? What did it say to do? Pulse? Pulse, aim, cancel, charge. I think I have to hold down the right mouse button. No? I don't get it. I know it's something as simple as just hold something down, but I didn't really catch what it was. I'm actually holding down. Okay, pulse, aim, cancel charge is right mouse button. Pulse is left mouse button. But when I'm clicking it, it's doing that. Yeah, I'm doing it. It's not charging. Oh, there it is. It's without aiming. You can't aim. That's why.
Don't forget that while you're charging the arm, you can cancel the charge at any time to avoid overloading it.
That's hitting the right button, yeah. Alright. We're actually gonna run back this way. believe this is a save right here, wasn't it? There's one nearby. Fucking hell, no it's not. Why is there no save? I never went up here. I always figured that I would have to like turn on the power first. That's why I didn't come up there. I'm kind of glad I went there just now. Come on. Why do all my games have to lock me?
By the gods, I see that ahead of you there's a whole lot of vermin. The myth describes them as trolls. We accidentally brought them back from Midgard on an expedition to retrieve a mythical harp from a magical creature which we destroyed. Back then, they were blind. But when they started spreading here, they evolved. And now, they aren't blind anymore. And they're aggressive and fast. Always be ready with a large pulse of Jangreper.
Really? Alright, guys. Unfortunately, because it's not giving me a save point, we're just gonna have to end it there, and we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for all for being here. We should have a stream tonight. It might run a little late, I don't know, but it should be Isaac, and it should be more of Ryza. We will definitely play more of this tomorrow, along with more Life is Strange 2 and King's Quest 7. In the meantime, let's end up showing some love to... I'm letting Isaac choose.
Hit following. This is old.
What? It's not old.
Send them to Granding.
We're sending you guys to Gratuitous. Show them some love. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you later on tonight and even tomorrow. Goodbye.